What's up, baseball fans? So, according to Ken Rosenthal and Evan Drellich of The Athletic, Major League Baseball plans to propose a plan to the Players Association today that does not include a 50-50 revenue split. So, in the article on The Athletic, Major League Baseball will not propose a full revenue sharing system to determine player salaries for the 2020 season, people with knowledge of the league's thinking told The Athletic. In a scheduled meeting with the Players Association on Tuesday, the league plans to offer an alternative proposal, leaving the union with a potential choice to hold the league to the prorated salaries the two sides negotiated in March, or accommodate the owner's desire for a second, possibly percentage-based cut in some other fashion. They go on to say deferring 2020 salary might be the best choice the union is most willing to accept. Meanwhile, some player agents are open to pay reductions if the trade-off is financial protection for players this offseason, which some fear might otherwise be harsh for free agents and arbitration-eligible players. So in case you didn't know, back in March, the Players Association and the owners agreed to prorated salaries for this season based on how many games that they would play. But once everything started shutting down and then the owners found out that there's probably not going to be fans at the games for a while, they came back to the table and said, hey, can we do a 50-50 revenue split instead of the prorated salaries? Basically, the players came out and said that was a garbage idea because they had already agreed on prorated salaries back in March. So in a video I did about a week ago, I talked about how people were either taking the players' side or they were taking the owners' side. And personally, I stood more in the middle to where I think the owners had some good points. I thought the players had some good points. I just thought they both needed to put the egos down a little bit, go back to the table, put their heads together, and figure it out. And based on these reports, it seems like maybe they're doing that. At least I hope they do. Basically, what the owners are saying here is, okay, we'll do the prorated salaries, we'll stick to the agreement, but we're going to need to defer some of it to later on so we can play some catch up here. To me, this plan makes sense. If you're on the side where you think it's silly that the players are going to be getting all this money to play a game and they should give back more to the fans, well, that's fine if you believe that, but at the end of the day, contracts were signed, agreements were made, and the players should get their money based on principle, honestly. The players were smart here to stand firm on not accepting the revenue split. It protects them now, and it protects them in the future. And moving on to the owners, do I agree with the revenue split proposal? Not really, but I can respect the fact that they're trying to think of ways to protect the longevity of their franchises. And back in March, when the prorated salaries were agreed upon, no one knew what was going to be happening here. No one knew that there was going to be no fans, so I can at least respect the fact that the owners were trying to figure some things out. It's not like the owners don't want to pay the players. They wouldn't have given these contracts in the first place if they didn't want to pay them. But for the players, I'm glad they stood firm on the revenue split. I mean, hey, they're going to be losing money anyway. Why lose more money? And I can respect the fact that the players are willing to be just a little more flexible, and if they do accept the deferred salary proposal, then hey, I think that'll be great on them. So to me, if the Players Association is more open to having some of their prorated salaries being deferred, then I think we can see baseball really soon. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.